Junkin' fool over here in Porville. So we got the tranny pan gasket for the '07 Chevy Silverado. $9 for the gasket. And this is kind of hard to get on, so what I do, that wind might be a little bad today. What I do is I'll get crazy glue to hold this in place, and I'll put a thin layer of crazy glue on, so when I crawl under the truck, I can get it without dealing with the gasket sliding out of place. It's been on there for a couple days. You get it at the parts store for like $1.60 for a little container. I didn't clean the bottom of it off. I may, but anyway, I got them off the center here, and I couldn't move them. So that's going to be a little bit tricky, but I got a method for that too. When that happens, there's plenty of gasket there. Yeah, there's a part of the linkage that interferes with this. And you gotta have one hand free to pry it out of the way. And then the other hand get a few screws, bolts, and that there's 16 bolts in that. A little windy out today, so we got this old camper that was on this property we bought. It got it hooked to the Chevy. I mounted a tire. I'd take one of the tires off and beat it up. It's kind of a beater, but I've had good luck selling these things. I've had people drive from Ohio, which is quite a ways, in Michigan. Yeah, I could put it right there and have a place to move into if Debbie throws me out. Yeah, she'd just tell me stay in the woods probably. But yeah, that's the tire I took and beated it up, and it was all flattened. I had to use the old gas in the tire trick. Take a piece of paper and ignite it, and then hit it with the air real quick. I don't know if you're catching that wind here and that or not, but yeah, this is pretty rough. We're gonna clean it out. Then we're gonna take it over to one and we'll put it on the computer. Get it over there to look. People can look at it over there. Needs tires. It seemed to tow good. I just towed it from all back. Looks a little rough in here. These are stabilizers. Need some work, definitely. I've actually sold worse than this, and we haven't cleaned it up. We're going to clean it up. I'm not going to get too carried away because we're not trying to get rich on it. We're going to bring a couple trash cans in here and go at it. Thought I'd get in here out of the wind. There's a big old tub, shower, toilet, and a sink. I got a haircut. I told him kind of short. He got it kind of short, all right. That's all right. I only go a couple times a year. Oh, look at that, brand new faucet knobs. Yep, I'm going to throw a lot of this stuff away. The floor seems to be solid, just the linoleum. It looks like it's got a bad spot by this door. Well, that is pretty bad there. Probably got a few mice living here from the looks of it. I'll be right back. So yesterday I put the alternator on this. It's a Mercedes engine. It sure is an oily thing, and I had a bad oil leak. I think I fixed it, but no, I've been doing a little bit of checking on this, and it's smoking, and I actually turned the injector pump, and it slowed down quite a bit on smoking. Now I may have still off a tooth or two, but I was looking on eBay. Actually, I watched I don't have my return lines hooked up, and I'm getting some fuel oil on there, but I really don't care because I want to power wash it. That'll help it come cleaner. So it's actually starting pretty good now without the glow plugs. I'm not going to start it today because before I do any more, I'm going to put I ordered new injector. You use what you got here, except for, I think they call it an umbrella, because from what I understand, they get holes in them. Sometimes and it only takes one of them injectors to be messing up to make it smoke like it is. But I did get it to slow down on the smoke, and the mosquitoes are starting to come out. I did get it to slow down on the smoke from turning it closer to me. I tried it all the way the other way, and it didn't run very good. And it's been kind of starting in the middle, but I brought it back this way, and it seemed like the smoke is slowing up a little bit. But without running it for quite a while, I switched that from the seafoam to pure diesel. But I got some hoses around here. I'm going to fabricate this and stick the radiator in it. Now that I got that on there, I don't think I'm going to put a fan blade. I'm going to hook up the hoses and probably do that in the next few days. But them injectors are supposed to be in maybe a week or so, so I'll probably wait until I do change. I'm just got all four of them for like 35 bucks, which was, I thought, pretty reasonable. So I think that hopefully will take care of the problem. If it doesn't, I may have to double check the timing. Before, when it wouldn't start, I cleaned the injectors, and a couple of them had some pits, and they didn't look that great. And I was trying to find them, and I couldn't find them. But we found, I think I call them umbrellas. They call them injector nozzles, but it isn't the whole thing. It's the part that was actually pitted, what I think I may need. You still use your springs and little check valves in there, but the part that wears down is supposedly what I ordered. So, and they're easy to put in. Now, if you got a electric one, the guys, I was watching some videos, and they just unplug one. So if they got a 6-cylinder, it's run on 5, and if it doesn't clear up smoking, they basically plug that back in and unplug the next one until they quit smoking. Then they know what injector it is. But this is mechanical, and that's why I like it. Doesn't have any electrical except for the 12-volt battery and whatever you do, your charging system. This right here, it's a stick. You can pop the clutch with no power at all, and it'll run, and it'll stay running. The only thing that's gonna do is charge it for your lights and stuff and your starter. But if it wouldn't leave you stranded alongside the road from your alternator going out. Now, you do need the belt for the water pump that goes to the alternator. But anyway, I'll do an update after I get the injectors in, when I got the radiator on here. Then once I get that worked out, I'm going to power wash it. I picked up a free power washer. I've got one, but I'm going to see if I can get that one going, just because it's here already. I don't want to take a chance of running it, shooting that white smoke out. I think the newer ones will damage the piston. I don't think this one would as much, but I don't want to take no chances because it's starting a lot better now. I'm not using the glow plugs. It'll fire up 3 or 4 times without the glow plugs, so I'm getting closer. Hey, thanks for stopping by Porterville too. Go find a project. Goodbye.